The West Valley City Police Department K-9 unit provides immeasurable benefits to combating crime in our community. These benefits include de-escalation, reduction in uses of force, and protection of police officers and community members' safety and lives. The West Valley City K-9 unit is comprised of 6 K-9s, 2 bloodhounds whose exceptional sense of smell and drive to track scents make them excellent at locating suspects or missing persons. Lily has been with the department 3.5 years. She specializes in tracking suspects, finding lost children, and elderly people who've wandered from home. Lily is a master at tracking wanted suspects and helping get violent offenders off the streets. When she's at home, her favorite thing to do is sleep. She also loves getting soaked and splashing her handler. Kona is the newest K-9. She joined the department in April of 2020. Kona came from the animal shelter and is doing amazingly well in her new career as a police dog. Her specialty is tracking scent across hard surfaces. Her favorite thing to do at home is raiding the laundry basket to pickpocket her handler's uniform pants because that's where he keeps her training treats. And 4 dual-purpose dogs. These dogs are also used for tracking and conducting building searches, but have additional training that makes them a valuable tool in sniffing out narcotics and conducting high-risk arrests. Maverick is a Belgian Malinois that came from Mexico. He's been with the department 4.5 years. Maverick's greatest moment in law enforcement was finding a suspect hiding in a secret crawl space hidden under carpeted stairs, where no human was bound to find him. The suspect had more than $100,000 of stolen camera equipment from a movie set burglary, as well as several guns. At home, Maverick enjoys playing with his ball, playing with his friends, and being a good boy. Ranger is a Belgian Malinois from Italy. He's been with the department 2.5 years. Ranger's greatest moments in law enforcement have been taking top positions in multiple international canine trials. When he's at home, Ranger loves spending time with his family, swimming in the summertime, and snoozing on couches and beds. Tank is a German Shepherd Belgian Malinois mix. He's been with the department for 2.5 years. Tank's greatest moment in law enforcement was saving his handler's life and the lives of other officers on 2 different occasions. When he's at home, Tank loves constantly checking on his new baby brother, waiting on the front lawn for school to get out so that kids can walk by and pat his head, and wrestling with his piggy. Diesel is a German Shepherd Belgian Malinois mix. He's been with the department for about a year. Diesel's greatest moment in law enforcement so far was certifying as a narcotics detection dog. Diesel shows great ability for such a young dog. He and his handler are busy these days getting ready to certify for patrol. But when Diesel's at home, his favorite thing to do is play fetch with his tennis ball and splash around in whatever he can find. All West Valley City Police K-9s work and train with their human partners during their shift and live with their partners and their families during their off hours. K-9s and their handlers spend a portion of every shift training. Federal guidelines recommend 8 hours of training each week, but our training goes above and beyond with a minimum of 10 hours every week, typically more. All West Valley City K-9 officers and their dogs are certified through the state of Utah's Peace Officer Standards and Training, and the supervisor of the unit has attained the highest level of training available in our state. Our K-9 team operates under the best practices outlined, not only in our community, but by CALEA, the accrediting body for law enforcement agencies throughout the nation. This dedication to excellence results in highly skilled dogs and highly skilled officers that are able to provide the highest quality service in our community. In our department, a K-9's #1 function is as a locating tool. Their exceptional senses make them excellent at tracking suspects, but also invaluable at finding missing children or others. A K-9 bite is actually fairly rare. Out of 833 deployments of a K-9 in the years 2018, 19, and 20, only 25 cases resulted in a dog bite where a suspect suffered an injury, even as small as a scratch. K-9s are also extremely valuable in a situation or in an area where the K-9's human partner might not be able to safely go. And in high-risk arrests, dual-purpose dogs help de-escalate a situation, as well as secure the safety of officers. In most circumstances, the presence alone of a canine is enough to bring a suspect into compliance and reduce the risk that any other uses of force might be necessary. To put it simply, these dogs save lives and save all parties involved from getting hurt. In situations where there is a canine bite, these dogs are trained to bite and hold a suspect. That allows officers to more safely secure a suspect whose refusal to comply poses a threat. Biting and holding a suspect rarely results in significant injury. More often, a suspect's injury will consist of small punctures or even scratches. Every West Valley City Police canine use of force is thoroughly reviewed to ensure that policy is adhered to and best practices are maintained. A canine use of force is reviewed by as many as 3 supervisors: a patrol supervisor, a canine supervisor sergeant, and a canine supervisor lieutenant. They are also reviewed, as are all of our department's uses of force, by the Professional Standards Review Board, a citizens review board. For a year-by-year review of canine uses of force, please visit our website, inside.wvcpd.com. A video briefing, which includes body-worn camera video of each case year by year, is available for review, as well as the police report from the canine handler.